Welcome back to What Matters This Week. I'm Lauren Maloney. Joining me this Sunday is Charles Denyer, author of a new book, Texas Titans, George H.W. Bush and James A. Baker III, A Friendship Forged in Power. Charles, appreciate you joining us.
Hi, Lauren. Good to be with you.
You call this was a 6 decades long friendship. So how did these two form this special bond?
Well, you never know where you're going to find your best friend. And for Baker and for Bush, they found each other initially on the tennis courts of the Houston Country Club. They were paired together for doubles, and ultimately they won back-to-back doubles championships. And so that relationship that started on the tennis court then led over to the political arena.
Wow. You write their relationship changed the entire world forever. How so?
It did. Well, if you look at Bush's single term as president, the 48 months he was in office, a series of cataclysmic events unfolded, starting with Tiananmen Square, the fall of the Berlin Wall, the collapse of the Soviet Union, the invasion of Iraq, of Kuwait by Saddam Hussein. No one could have predicted those types of events that would have unfolded. In January 20th, 1989, and Bush was in office. So an unbelievable series of events that really did change the world.
Wow. Is there an interesting story that by and large, perhaps that the country doesn't know about H.W. and Mr. Baker?
Well, they were obviously the best of friends for 60 years. And when you become the best of friends, you can take and use your best friend at that time. On a lot of occasions, when the president and Secretary Baker would have a very spirited argument or a disagreement, Bush would turn to his best friend and say, "Jim, if you're so smart, why am I president and you're not?" They had to get the poke fun at each other.
And there are so many photographs of the two together. I imagine the idea is that the President Bush bounced off of Mr. Baker all the time.
Sure, if you think about it, a lot of the photos that the general public knows are Bush and Baker at the UN, or Bush and Baker in the Oval Office. But let's talk about some of the other photos that we don't see a lot of times. Bush and Baker camping in Wyoming, Bush and Baker fishing. Can't imagine the behind-the-napkin discussions, if you will, that took place on anything related to domestic issues or foreign affairs that these two would discuss.
Let's talk about the loss to Bill Clinton in 1992. At the time, it would be hard for people to imagine just how close those two presidents came to be. They set up this joint nonprofit following Hurricane Katrina, and recently in the past few days, we saw the concession speech by former President Bush to Bill Clinton, and I guess there's a lot to compare now, isn't there?
There is. The loss was devastating for him. In January 1991, he has a 91% approval rating after the Gulf War. And shortly thereafter, by the fall of 1992, he receives 37% of the popular vote, and it's really defeated quite handedly in the electoral college. So it was an amazing turn of events, and the loss was very devastating for him. James Baker would be the first to tell you that. At the same time, we did put partisan politics secondary, really. Important to Bush was the well-being of the nation. His concession speech was very gracious. His phone call to then President-elect Clinton was very gracious, and I believe that the country was more important than one single person.
The former president and President Clinton were basically called the odd couple, too. I mean, how did you see their relationship, and how did it change?
Well, President Bush once said, "I'm the father I think Bill Clinton never had." Bill Clinton lost his father at a very young age. They got along very well. They were able to put that 1992 is a very contentious election. If you think about the dawn of the cable news era, Bill Clinton, the first baby boomer, elected president, just ousted the Republicans after 12 years of being in the White House. It was a very volatile election, but they were able to put the partisan politics aside. Barbara Bush once said, "I love Bill Clinton. I may not love his politics, but I do love Bill Clinton as a person." Bill Clinton would visit the Bushes regularly at the Penny Buncourt regular occasion too. They became the best of friends.
In light of what we are seeing now and the aftermath of this election, I think about that photo in front of the Resolute desk taken after President Obama became president. I think the elder Bush was was on the left, and the other living presidents that followed. Will we see a picture like that again?
Well, I hope so. I think the X factor, obviously, we don't. A lot of people would probably be very clear to say he's not a normal type of president. He may not be the normal type of ex-president. He may not do a lot of these functions and the traditional protocols that presidents have done. And I think one of the challenges for Trump is there is animosity and friction with him and all of the ex-presidents. And he just did. He's had a lot of issues on both sides of the aisle, both the Republicans and the Democrats. But I believe over time, partisan politics will be buried, and hopefully we can see all of our ex-presidents on the stage together on a photo like that, whether we agree or disagree with the politics. I hope so.
Charles Denyer, the book is called Texas Titans, George H.W. Bush and James A. Baker III, A Friendship Forged in Power. It comes out this Tuesday, the 17th. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.